Okay, last question, Jennifer, about the real point of doubt. Do you think that doubt is enough, or is it like only the first step in a skeptic's 12-step program? I mean, once you've started doubting, do you stop there, or where do you go?
It's a good question, and again, it's exactly what history can teach you. I feel like reading through the historical figures, you can get to a point where you start to be able to see a new scale for looking at what you can know and what you can't know. I think the question of whether there's God is one of those things that you actually can know. We have no evidence for it other than a certain amount of widespread belief, but even that widespread belief is absolutely minimized by how many people throughout history have not believed in a single creator God or in any God at all. So that, all of Confucianism, all of Theravada Buddhism, and then, of course, all of the Greeks, where you had God, but not a creator God and not a single God.
The Kavaka movement in India, etc.
Exactly right, yeah. 600 B.C., they doubted all the way to where Hume got, it's incredible. But nonetheless, that's the only argument people seem to have left is that there's a God because so many people have believed it, which is no evidence at all, especially when so many people haven't. So for me, I don't have to believe there's a blue giraffe in the closet because I can't know for sure unless I'm always checking. I can trust that there's things for which I have some evidence need to be investigated, things for which I have no evidence I can dismiss. And I'm certain that the universe is a place and not a brain. Brains are gray and smushy, and I'm certain that the notion of God as a creature out there that made us, that knows about us, that care, all of that is bunk. And so saying that doubt is where I like to be doesn't mean that I stay in uncertainty about all questions.
Right.
Not at all.
And it also seems like doubt of the deity is not enough for you. You don't stop there. It's like that. You did that long ago, and now you've moved on.
That's right. To doubt more and further, but somehow that does throw off some certainties. So that by having profound doubt about all sorts of questions, it forced me to come to grips with some things like the question of suicide, for instance. A lot of doubters throughout history have thought that we should be allowed to end our own life, because look at your own life, and there's no God watching. I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I've come to the conclusion that we are not allowed to kill ourselves, even though there is no God and no one is watching. We simply owe it to each other, because it does too much damage to the group when you kill yourself.
I love how at the end of our conversation here, you bring up such a doozy, open up such a can of worms.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
we had Peter Singer on a couple weeks ago. He gives persuasive arguments for euthanasia. You're not talking about that. You're just saying, hey, I'm in the doldrums, I want to kill myself, that kind of suicide, right?
That's right, and what I want is for the culture to become more appreciative of those people who stay for the group, for the sake of the group. There needs to be a thank you out there. I've written poetry in an attempt to sort of say, look, I know that some people out there are not killing themselves for the sake of others, and I would like there to just be someone out there acknowledging and saying thank you. Thank you for staying. I know how hard it is. Go crazy. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be normal. You can break everyone's hearts, but it's better to not kill yourself. But these are the kinds of things, you can go deep into doubt and come out with some moral notions of which you are thoroughly persuaded. Nevertheless, the action of questioning to the point where you disrupt yourself, I think that is the sacred behavior of the human being.
Thank you so much for this conversation, Jennifer Michael Hecht.
Thank you. I love the show. I'm really glad to have taken part again. Thank you.